morning. Welcome to another morning of meditation mornings. Sorry, we were off the last 2 weeks, traveling a little bit, back in Colorado for a little bit of time. So we're here, back in Colorado. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I forgot my headphones, but we're rolling with the punches today. So today, we're gonna work with the bandhas a little bit with some breath, but I wanted to set kind of a theme or intention for practice first. So a lot of theming, I guess, is coming up in my life with this idea around love. So yesterday I was driving and there was a sign that said love is always the answer, but what is the question? And this morning I took a yoga class with one of my best friends, Jessica, and she did a quote about, can't regurgitate it completely correctly, but basically when the world is in shambles, love is the answer, or something around that regard. And our world is definitely dealing with some stuff right now. So I think love should be our intention for our meditation this morning. And if you can carry that off your mat or off your meditation, that would be great as well. I think kind of the two main emotions we deal with as humans are love and fear. And they're very much the same, but also opposites. So a lot of the times we think we're acting out of love, whether that's love for ourselves, love for others, love for our community, love for a thing or a hobby. And then the opposite of that is when we act out of fear, right? So acting out of fear, whether that's fear for ourselves, again, our love, our community, whatever. But I want to challenge us too, especially with the way that the state of the world is in, because I think oftentimes we think we're living or we're acting out of love, when in reality, subconsciously, we're acting out of that fear space. So setting that intention for today, love and fear, what does love mean to you? What does fear mean to you? When are you acting out of love? And when do you think you're acting out of fear? So just pondering that, and as we work through our breath and adding in some bandhas, some locks as well, coming back to this intention of love and fear, the deciphering between the two. That santosha in the mind, that contentment with how you're acting, whether in love or fear. So we're going to work through some bandhas today, like I said. And bandhas are energetic locks within the body. So there's three kind of main bandhas. Mula Bandha, which is kind of your pelvic floor, is an easy way to think about it. So engaging that pelvic floor, or Kegels if you're a woman, really engaging that Mula Bandha below. Second one is right here, basically in your sternum, Uddiyana Bandha. So as you kind of engage the core, tucking, knitting the ribs in to that solar plexus kind of center. And then the third one that we'll be working with is Jalandhara Bandha, which is locking in the throat, bringing the tongue to the back of your mouth, so it'll look like this. And then tucking the chin, gaze can also come down for a drishti gaze at the tip of the nose, just past the tip of the nose. So how this will look when we add in some breath work. So we'll take a few inhales and exhales to prepare, and then when we work with the bandhas, and maybe I need to zoom out a little bit, you won't be able to see all the bandhas, but when we engage the bandhas, we'll start with the Mula Bandha, setting in that, pelvic floor, and then we'll go to Uddiyana Bandha, locking up into the ribs, and then Jalandhara Bandha. We'll go into the throat, tucking the tongue to the back, and looking down. So it'll look like this. And then we'll hold at the top, and exhale, releasing the bandhas. So we'll start out with 3 cleansing breaths. And again, bringing in that intention of love and fear, deciphering between the two. Engaging that core, but also engaging that intention for our meditation. So taking 3 clearing breaths. Inhaling through the nose. We'll exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Either through the nose nose or mouth. One more, inhale. Exhale, release either through the nose or mouth. And now with this inhale, we'll engage the bandhas. Inhale. Holding at the top. Exhale, release. Noticing how that breath felt, how the body feels as you engage those 3 bandhas. Returning the breath back to a more natural rhythm as you tune into how the body feels, how the breath feels. Maybe closing the eyes or taking a gentle gaze. Taking another 3 rounds of clearing breaths, tapping into that love and fear intention. When are you acting out of love? Exhale. And when are you acting out of fear? Inhale. Exhale. And last one. On your inhale, engaging Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Tucking the tongue, tucking the chin, gaze comes down, holding the breath. And exhale, release, sigh it out. Returning the breath to a natural rhythm. Noticing how the body feels after those 2 rounds, sorry. We'll take one more round and a few breaths. Three clearing breaths before our last round of bandhas and holds. Inhaling love. Exhaling fear. Inhaling love. Exhaling fear. Last one, inhaling love. Exhaling fear. Now with your inhale, engaging the bandhas, holding at the top, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, tucking the tongue, chin, holding breath. And exhale, release, either through mouth or nose. Bringing hands, we'll bring the hands directly to the heart, tapping into that love, tapping into what love means to you. Either this love for yourself, this love for others, or this love for a thing, place. Noticing how this love feels in the heart space, that heart chakra, anahata chakra. Maybe you visualize the color green, the traditional color of the heart chakra. Releasing our meditation, our breath work practice for this morning. But again, I challenge you to bring this idea of love and fear off your mat, off your practice today. Maybe as simply as taking note of how you're acting throughout the day today and checking in if it's out of love or fear. Checking in if you think it's out of love, if there's a subconscious fear there, and vice versa. think a lot of the times too, we act as fear when there's even a subconscious love under it. So just tuning into which intention as you live your day today, love or fear. Thank you so much for joining us for another morning meditation on IG Live, or if you're watching the replay. These are donation-based, so I appreciate you appreciating my time. I'll link the donation links in the caption for the replay. See you next week, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. And thanks for joining us and showing up for yourselves first and foremost. Happy Wednesday.